Okay, well, I'm just gonna backtrack, go back to where I started and go around the lake the other way and find some alternate trails. No big deal. Okay, so I was gonna go around Lake Craig. It's supposed to be about a 12-mile trip, and obviously we're not gonna be able to do that now, so I'll just backtrack, go up here, come up here, scooch around in there a little bit, come back down, and see how that goes. Well, I'm at Croft State Park on what they call a renegade trail that they advise you not to get on unless you get lost, but I've been on these renegade trails for years and I know them very well. But boy, to my surprise, to my amazement, look what I found right there. To me, that looks like a Perry rock that I left here several years ago. And let's go check it out. Let's go see. Boy, that looks like one of my rocks. Yes, it is. That's a Perry rock. It says move or keep. Let's see if we rub it off a little bit. There's Snoopy. A Perry rock. How about that? That's amazing. I think I'll take him home. Yes, I will. There he is, cleaned up a little bit. Snoopy looks better. Move or keep. Awesome. This is an older rock. Boy, I put them on the trail out here all the time, but that was years ago. Amazing to find one of these. I'm just as excited to find one of my own rocks as somebody else's. So, I don't know how many miles I've gone today. I had to change my route because they were finding munitions along the trail, so they closed a couple of trails. But out here at Croft State Park, lower side of the lake, and this is one of my favorite trails, but I haven't been out here in a long time. So anyway, it's just another day of trying to put in some miles to get my body used to carrying a pack, and trying to get myself in shape if I decide to go on this Foothills Trail hike. Oh, in the next couple of weeks, maybe, possibly. Well, well, look what I found. A wild muscadine. Oh my goodness. Where is he? Right there. A wild muscadine. Oh my goodness. You can eat these. Of course, my muscadines at home are a lot bigger, and there are a whole lot more of them. But muscadines are indigenous to the whole area here, just like pawpaws. Okay, How about that? This is Fatwood, and it burns really well when you're trying to start a fire. So where do you find it? This old dead pine tree is rotting away, but you notice that the parts of the branch close to the tree itself, they don't rot as well as the other parts of the branch because they're full of pine sap, which is the Fatwood. I bet you if we go over here, take this one as an example. Yep, there it is. Fatwood. Smells great too. So, look at that. Fatwood. So take this and throw this in your fireplace at home. Yum. Smells so good. Looks like caramel candy. Looks like you could just eat it. Boy, that looks good. This guy he almost looks yummy to eat. Not that I would, but that is so pretty. Golden brown. Wow. Now, look at all the potential fatwood that is on this dead pine. All of those branches, potential fatwood. Anybody home? Don't see anybody. Good. We'll just keep on walking. I caught the biggest fish I've caught here at Croft State Park, right down there. It was a big bass. Okay, this is the Causeway, and this is where the extra water will run over if it gets really full, and across there is the place where you can rent boats and kayaks and put your boat in the water. I've got about a half mile to go and I'll be done with this hike today. I gotta say, all the miles I've hiked today, from the very beginning I was feeling achy and sore and feeling my pack rub, and yeah, I'm gonna be glad to get back. Makes you wonder why anybody would want to do a 5-day hike, especially when I do the Foothills Trail. I've averaged 19 miles per day in some very strenuous mountains, and that didn't sound fun to me anymore. So we'll just have to see how this goes. Just have to see how this goes. I see you. Kind of like a in-your-face kind of spider, huh? Yeah, but not in my face, not this time. Had plenty of these in my face before, but not today. Well, I'm home now. I've showered up, feel good, I've eaten. And so this little guy that I got on the trail today is gonna join my other fatwood treasures. Look at this fatwood piece here. Man, he is just loaded. And this is a cedar, well, the middle of a cedar tree, an old dead cedar tree that I got on the trail, kind of the core of a cedar tree. Smells great. And this right here is one of those limbs coming off the tree. See, it's also fatwood. I refer to these, when I take them off like this, I refer to these as rhino horns. Wonder why. All of my treasures that I find on the trail. How about that? I'm not the only one that goes out in the woods. This is one of my heroes. I keep a picture of him on my wall, kind of as an inspiration to me. We named one of our sons after him. His name is Moroni, Captain Moroni. He fought in a great battle about 400 years after the death of Christ on this continent in what's Upper New York State today. Over 200,000 of his people died. He was one of the last ones, burying a record of him and his people. What a story, found in the Book of Mormon. It is an amazing story and an amazing book.